Hi everyone, my name is Jewel. It's time for J7409 Weather. If you're into the weather, please subscribe, click the bell, check off all to get all the latest in the weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any significant weather that may be coming your way. We've got a large multi-hazard storm that's forecast to impact the plains and Midwest. Of course, it's going to start today. We've been talking about it. Shifting to the East Coast by early Sunday. Widespread severe thunderstorms with damaging winds and tornadoes are expected across the South. Now, heavy rain and flooding are possible from the plains to the Mississippi and Ohio valleys, and heavy snow and ice will lead to dangerous travel from the plains to New England. Be aware of your skies, folks. Today, Friday, January 10th, 2020. Here's a quick look at the activity chart for severe weather. As we can see what's going on now, we've got this moderate issue going out for portions of Texas, Oklahoma, Arizona, and Louisiana, with enhanced for Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma. What you really want to concern yourself with, even if it's in this darker green, when we get to this lighter green, this is just thunderstorms that are possible of happening. But where you see these areas here in the darker green, the yellow, the brown, and the red, this is what's going on today, and it's going to progress, and it's going to get a little worse as it moves along. Now, when it gets to the chance of tornadoes, right in this area here in Texas, portions of Arkansas, just a tad of northwestern Louisiana, and a portion of southeastern Oklahoma, this is 10% chance you could have a tornado today. 5% chance in the brown. Comes down to 2% in the green, but do not let your guards down, people. This is going to be a fierce system when it comes through. So far as the wind, look at this. There's going to be some really heavy downdraft winds that occur in portions of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, up to 45%, 30% in the surrounding areas, 15% around that. It doesn't slack up until it gets in this brown area going up from Louisiana to western Tennessee and then back down around. Now, this system is going to move across, so tomorrow's going to be a bumpy ride for you folks here. This is for today, what you should look out for with the downdraft winds. And large hail, as you can see, is also very possible from Texas up into Oklahoma. All of these areas here, be aware of what's going on around you. Well, go ahead and check out and see what tomorrow is looking like for the day 2 outlook. And you can see, as I just said, this is going to keep moving eastward. You can see where the red is, my goodness gracious, and you can see down at the bottom places like New Orleans, Birmingham, Alabama, Baton Rouge, Montgomery, and Mobile. You're in that red as well as others. At the yellow, at the 15%, Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, Huntsville, Alabama, Tallahassee, Florida, Lafayette, Louisiana. And then the 5% in the brown starts to stretch out and finally start to move over to the Memphis, Tennessee area, Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Louisville, Kentucky. And after tomorrow, it will be at my house. We'll see what happens then. But this is what it's looking like now, folks, for today and tomorrow with these severe thunderstorms that are going to pop up. There is a good chance of tornadoes, a big chance of severe downdraft winds, and a large chance of hail happening today, as you can see. Now, along with this, on the backside of this system, as it moves through, there's going to be snow. There's going to be ice. And what we are looking at here is ice, freezing rain and ice for today, where it is the most possible places it is going to happen and what chance you have. If you are in the blue, that's a 10% probability, you just a slight chance you're going to get some icing. And that goes up into parts of lower Michigan, parts of Illinois, Missouri, and also down in Kansas. Now, the greatest threat at 40% today of icing occurring is going to be in a large portion of Missouri, as you can see right in here, and portions of Illinois. Wherever this green is, 40% chance of freezing rain and ice occurring in your area today. Now, as we take a look at the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits from the GFS model system, this is pretty on the ball this morning. That's why I'm using it, and you can see things much, much plainer. Very, very warm from the East Coast today, okay? Very, very warm temperatures for the most part, but that's all going to change, as I have told you guys earlier this week in a forecast coming up by next weekend, probably next Friday and Saturday for sure. Cold blast is going to come down. Very, very cold temperatures. Some of the coldest temperatures we've seen yet this winter. So enjoy the rest of this week so far as your temperatures go, and most of next week till the end of next week, Friday and Saturdays, when this next Friday and Saturday, a week from today, is when this cold air is going to come down and get going. We got a lot of snow that's going to come on the backside of this system that's going to move through first. We've got so many going on. I want you to be aware of that. Let me just turn this on and get it going right quick. Now, the heavy snow is once again possible in the higher elevations of the Northwest. Now, a deep trough over the Rockies is going to move eastward to the lower Great Lakes by Sunday, and along the associated front, heavy rain will develop from parts of the southern plains northeastward to the Great Lakes. Now, that's going to produce probably anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snow due to the slow progression of this system. This is what's the problem. It is a slow mover. This storm motion will be problematic because the soils are going to become very, very saturated. And just look at the rain coming in along with ice and snow for others. Now, this rain, it's going to produce numerous flash flooding, and it's going to occur in the states, mainly streaming, being flooded, and the flood areas affecting all of the larger rivers. If you live close to a larger river, you need to pay attention and please stay aware of what's going on. On the backside of this first system moving through, light to moderate snow over the Intermountain Western Rockies. It should spread eastward with this wintry mix of snow, sleet, rain, and freezing rain possible in portions of southern and central plains into the middle Mississippi Valley and northeastward into the Great Lakes today right on through Sunday. After the cold front moves on through, the temperatures are going to drop, and the heaviest rain and freezing rain is looking like it's going to be over parts of the Great Lakes Saturday into Sunday. So please keep all of this in mind. Make sure if you're in these areas where the severe weather is coming through, as you can see, which I've talked about this system for days on end, and there are others coming. Please be aware of what's going on. You see your timestamp up in here. I've talked mostly about today, tomorrow, and Sunday as of now. This will progress, as you can see, and go all the way up into New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine with some freezing rain, some sleet, possibly some snow. And the heaviest snow is looking like it's going to be in parts of the upper portion of lower Michigan, some in Wisconsin, as it moves on through. That's a check of your weather today. Be safe, my friends. Keep your eyes on your skies and everything around you. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. I love all of you. Thank you so much for the comments. Like I say, I don't always get to answer, but I do read them. Don't forget to comment, like, share this information with your family and friends and on social media. If you have any coming into any of these regions that this severe weather could be popping up, this is nothing to play with. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks so much for watching. Love you.